The following Let's Play has been rated perfectly fine to watch. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found, Mwahaha! Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, Iceberg. Also, you'll notice that there's a few less cats on screen. In fact, that one is sort of running off right now. Yeah, that's this Borders animation. The cats come alive and they run off. If I open the menu, the cats won't come back until I close the menu, and then they'll just instantly reappear. Kind of interesting that it works that way. Out of all the cats, I think my favorite is that white one that just went off the left side of the screen. Anyway, I was talking in the last episode about my opinion of the Nintendo's conference. I said that I thought they did a good job, even if most people didn't think so, but I thought they really showed third-party support. Oh, this level. This is a big level. It'll take me a bit to get through here, which is good because I have a bit to talk about still. I want to have that going up, and then I want to take this down. Anyway, when I ended the last episode, I was talking about the new Super Mario Bros. Wii games, and I have to trigger these. I meant to jump. Why didn't I jump? A second time, that is. Whatever, I'll count it. But I was talking about how the new Super Mario Bros. Wii games really didn't interest me. I really hope I can make the elevator go back up. Because if I pull that lever and the elevators don't sit still, then I'm in trouble. Oh wait, I'm not in that much trouble. Yeah, I can still manage this. I just need to bring an elevator. Nintendo planned for this apparently, because I could just do this and go back up. Hopefully without getting bit by a walrus. I survived. Alright. So you definitely want to take this down. Anyway, let me tell you about the first Super Mario Bros. This first new Super Mario Bros. Game. As I mentioned, they didn't really interest me enough to where I got them. I haven't played any of them. The first one kind of got my interest because it's like, oh hey, retro Mario, that seems awesome. Then I found out what the final battle was like, and it's like, well, that's lame, and that's how I lost interest in that. Then New Super Mario Bros. Wii came out, and the idea of multiplayer was nice, but I don't have any friends, so I couldn't actually do the multiplayer. And I heard that some of the coins, in order to get 100%, you actually need multiplayer. I don't know if that's true, but while there was some interest, the fact that I wouldn't actually get to enjoy multiplayer all that much just turned me away. And now, at Nintendo's E3 conference, they announced two of them. New Super Mario Bros. Wii U and New Super Mario Bros. 2. New Super Mario Bros. Wii U is kind of interesting, it looks like. It has new forms of Yoshi. Yoshi was brought back in Super Mario Bros. Wii, but... well, first off, I gotta say this. Why can't we bring Yoshi between levels? I mean, they had allowed us to do it in... Crap. They allowed us to do it in... this isn't very icy. They allowed us to do it in Super Mario World. Why not in newer games? We haven't had a game that allows us to bring Yoshi into different levels since Super Mario Bros. In fact, only Super Mario World. And games where Yoshi is... wow, that was dumb. And the games where Yoshi is the main playable character, like Yoshi's Island and Super Mario Bros. 64 DS, those don't count. I mean games where you ride on Yoshi. Because Yoshi's awesome enough, you should be able to bring him anywhere you want. Almost anywhere. There should be some sort of restrictions because, like, even in Super Mario World, there were certain levels where if you try bringing Yoshi with you, you wouldn't be able to get anywhere. Man, this level's kind of tricky. You have to catch these things mid-fall in order to actually get anywhere. I failed. Can I get it from here? No. But anyway, and New Super Mario Bros. 2 also looks kind of interesting because that was dangerous. Because the idea of New Super Mario Bros. 2 is you're supposed to collect 1,000,000 coins, and so there's like a crap ton of coins everywhere, and even certain enemies you can turn into a crap ton of coins. So that actually interests me more than Super Mario Bros. Wii U. Thing of it is, I don't own a Nintendo 3DS, and I don't plan on to own a Nintendo 3DS until the 3DS remodel happens, because you know it'll happen. They have a remodel of every of their handheld systems. Ultimately, though, I was hoping for a new Mario game. Wow, did I just see an invisible door in the middle of the air? I gotta applaud them for having tricky situations like that. They're not afraid to be a jerk. Alright, how am I doing this? Do I want this? I'm going to assume maybe I want it. Yeah, I need to get that guy out of there so he can get me out of here. Or I could just do that. No! Oh, so that's how breaking your leg can kill you. My problem with the new Super Mario Bros. Games is they're rehashes. They're milking the games for all they're worth. I mean, they're not putting any effort into them. I mean, the first one, yeah, that was interesting. It was a nice throwback to the original 2D Mario games. But then, every game after has pretty much been the same, where it's the same graphics, the same music, including the wah-wah thing, and that's annoying. You know what? I'm not taking any chances. I'm taking the ladder. Man, that guy moves fast. Can he jump on the key? Yes, he can. I'm glad I didn't jump on the key. No, I forgot the umbrella. But anyway, they're rehashes at this point. They are not putting any effort into them. So the fact that they would spend the conference announcing 2 of them, and they both look the same, they're just different systems and different gimmicks. That's pretty dang not very good. I hope I can get up there in time. Yep, I can. The door was higher, wasn't it? You know, this would be a perfect level to be doing that thing with the background and stuff. I am being fancy. And there we go. End the level. But yeah, I was disappointed in that, and I really wanted Nintendo to show off a new Mario game, and not new as in new Super Mario Bros., because at this point that's not new at all. Still, despite the issues I have with it, I think Nintendo did a good job, at least appealing to the third-party companies, even if the average gamer wasn't interested. They were trying to reach the third-party developers, apparently, try to make them feel more welcome. And I think Nintendo did a good job of that. Anyway, it's time to fight DK on ice. With falling icicles. That could get dangerous. Or it could be no big deal. Oh hey, here's another situation where if I was really tricky, I might be able to make myself fall down a pit. Well, let me test that real quick. Well, I don't think it'll happen. Yep, those platforms are slippery. Oh, no, I couldn't guide my direction to make myself fall down a pit. I really want to find out if it's possible anywhere to wind up falling down a pit just as you kill DK. And what happens? Seems like the only place where that might be possible is the jungle boss fight. This screen. Oh yeah, did you forget Mario was there with you? This is another screen that confused me because there's a background object and I thought it was a foreground. I thought, well, maybe that's like a steam pipe or a smoke pipe or smokestack. You know, like one of those little pipe chimney things. In actuality, that is a tower way in the background. A tower so tall it goes in the clouds. That tower is important because the final battle takes place there. And as for what's in the foreground with that black stuff and it looked like we're kind of going into a cave and it kind of didn't. But no, that's actually the wall of the Rocky Valley. And my gosh, that's a lot of levels. We're going to be there for a while. Well, let me think here. Is there anything else I want to mention about the Wii? Well, Nintendo's conference, obviously, I'm not interested in any of the games. I'm just happy Nintendo's putting the effort to appeal to third-party developers. As for what games interest me in... Oh yeah, darn, there was one thing I wanted to say. Another thing that impressed me is Nintendo didn't talk about shoes for a half hour or whatever it was. I don't know what I heard. Something about Microsoft and Nike. I don't know. It was about the games first, and they appealed to third-party developers. That's why I think Nintendo won the conference wars. Although, admittedly, I didn't pay any attention to Sony's conference because I don't own a PS3. Nor will I have one anytime soon, I don't think. Unless somebody buys me one. Anybody want to buy me a PS3? Anyway, next time we're going into the Rocky Valley. No, that's simple enough. Oh look, it's a tower. Did I mention that's where the final battle takes place? Yeah.